Welcome back to Digimon World Dawn. In the previous episode, I infiltrated Dark Moon City, where the Chrono Core had taken over Chaos Gallantmon. After defeating it, it retreated to the Chaos Brain, where it implanted itself into Grimmon. I then faced both Chaos Grimmon and its evolved form, Exo Grimmon. I have freed the city, and now I have free access to Dark Moon. There are also some quests left as well, so let's get to it. I accept the holy quest, the Free Archangels, from my /Angemon at Shine Plaza. The Free Archangels require a lesson in teamwork. They are in Highlight Haven. This new area has wild Digimon that include Utimo, whose Mega access is rather restricted. His befriending will allow pivot between his lines finally. Unimon can easily reach Mega. Gatomo needs DNA Digivolution to reach Mega. She also has Armor Digivolution options. Sorcerymon must either DNA Digivolve or pivot to another line. Piximon belongs to Unimon's line. Yatagaramon is another one that can reach Mega easily. Angemon belongs to Gatomon's line. Magna Angemon can reach /Angemon, but Seraphimon is perhaps a bit too far. Chilinmon needs scan data investment to reach Mega. Poor guy doesn't even have a DNA Digivolution alternative. Finally, Phoenixmon has many white moves of various elements, even has a heal. I go west, open a chest that contains a full Digimin T, go south, northeast, northwest, and northeast again, find a chest that has a platinum globe, then take a warp. I find a chest that has a DGR 600S, then go east to take another warp, go east again, open a chest that has a Digimin 400T, go back one area to go south so I can open a chest that contains a DGR 600T. I backtrack all the way back to the third area I found. There's a path to the south that leads to a chest that has a Digimin 400T, as well as Kerbimon. The Free Archangels will challenge me to 3 different fights, with each having a different strategy employed. This time they start bunched up at the center. Ophanimo and Kerbimon are a bit less bulky than Seraphimon, so they are easily dealt with. After defeating them, they relocate to another area, so I go back through the warps. I go south after the second, finding Seraphimon. This time they start split up, which makes this rather tough, as Seraphimon has taken center, and I don't have wide enough moves to damage both Kerbimon and Ophanimon, so I take quite a beating this time, although this does mean that Seraphimon is dealt with earlier. After winning, they relocate again, to the previous screen that is. Ophanimon is the one greeting me this time. The center is empty, Kerbimon is split from the rest, but at least he's not so far I can't damage all of them with my wide moves. So this leaves Seraphimon for last again. After this third victory, the angels revealed this training was not just for them, but for me as well. I report to /Angemon, then collect my reward, which includes a goddess statue, a farm good that boosts all resistances. Kerbimon good also starts showing up in the wild. He's got multi-hits and a revive. I return to the Haven to explore, going through the 2 warps, as well as east twice, finding a purple portal that has a chest that contains a Digi-Reviver T. I accept the bird quest, Airdramon's data, from a Phoenixmon in Shine Square. He's a collector of dragon data, but he's missing Airdramons. Goldramon from Highlight Haven might have some, but I need the gold feather to meet him. I go south, meeting with a Piximon that gives me the gold feather. How generous! I go further south, then northeast, northwest, northeast again, take the first warp, go east, take the second warp, finding Sorcerymon. He reveals the feather I have is a fake, so he gives me the real one. I go east twice, then take the third warp. It's here I find Goldramon. While I do have the feather, I must beat him in combat to get Airdramon's data. He's pretty tough. The fights here have been a bit more serious than previous species quests. My victory proves my worth though, so I'm given the data, which I deliver to Phoenixmon. I then collect my reward, which includes a pyramid, a farm good that boosts MP. Goldramon starts showing up in the wild as well. He's got strong wide moves and multi-hits. Airdramon shows up as well. This important unlock can reach Mega easily. I also have 2 new guests in my house. An Eaglemon that talks about Megidramon, and a Divermon that talks about Vikemon. My next quest requires a cool Vikemon, so I Digi-convert one. That way I can accept the Aquan Farm quest, cancel the duel. Vikemon in my farm is not feeling so well, so he wants to cancel his duel with Zambamon of Shadow Abyss. This area features wild Digimon that include Dark Lizardmon. He can reach Ultimate, but will need DNA for Mega. Lizardmon unfortunately can only reach Ultimate at first try. Devidramon has already been discussed. Matadormon can't evolve due to Piedmon's self-lock. Lady Devimon will need scan data investment to reach Mega. And finally, Black War Growlmon can DNA Digivolve to Chaos Gallantmon, though he will need 1 extra aptitude if he's the main Digimon. I find a Devidramon as I enter the area. I must now take Vikmon's place in the duel, so I take the warp, then go west through 2 areas, circle around back east, opening a chest that contains the DGR 600S. I go back west, then northeast, open a chest with a platinum cloak, go east through 2 areas, open a chest that has a full DGR D, go north, open a chest that has a full DGR D, then meet with Zambamon. In order to face him, I must first defeat Dark Lizardmon and Lady Devimon. I go north, open a chest that has a DGR 600S, then find Dark Lizardmon. My first trial. My light moves make short work of him. I go west, open a chest that contains the damage ring Beta, then find Lady Devimon, who is more of the same, weak to light moves. I go southwest, open a chest that contains a full Digimon D, then go further southwest, finding Zambamon. Now that I have proof of my strength, I can face him. He's a bit tougher, but my light moves are still good at pushing damage. With the duel over, I report to Vikemon, then collect my reward, which includes a water ring, an accessory that boosts water resistance. Zambamon also starts showing up in the wild. He's got both multi-hits and strong wide moves. I return to the Abyss, going south, east, south again, finding a chest that contains a Digimon 400T. I go back 2 areas, then go south, west through 2 areas, south, southeast, then east, finding a purple portal, inside of which is a chest that contains a poison core Beta. I de-digivolve Menelaus to Magna Angemon, then I digivolve my second Growlmon to War Growlmon, Ajax to Gallantmon, and the previous War Growlmon to Megadramon, as I need a lazy one for my next quest, the Dragon Farm quest, The Stolen Microphone. Megadramon's friend Volcanomon had his mic stolen by Black War Growlmon, so I must take it back. I go east, then north, finding Black War Growlmon, who gives me the mic. How generous! I then go north, followed by west, finding Volcanomon. I give him the mic, but it has no battery, so I must go back to fetch it. I return to Black War Growlmon, but he won't give up the Digi battery without a fight. He's pretty easily dealt with though, so I get the battery to deliver to Volcanomon. Now that the mic is functional, he tests it with a fight. After it's over, he finds the mic great. I report to Megadramon, then collect my reward, which includes a Dragon Ring, an accessory that boosts fire resistance. Volcanomon also starts showing up in the wild. He must DNA Digivolve to go further. Boltmon could be an option. I accept the Union quest Gaia Origin challenge. The Gaia Origin have issued a challenge to the city, and Chief Blair is sending me as the Union's representative. They await at Transfield, which is composed of 4 sub-areas. First is a recolor of Login Mountain. It features wild Digimon that include Nightmon. He needs scan data investment for Mega, but also has some interesting DNA Digivolution choices. Super Starmon also has a variety of DNA Digivolution choices. Gigimon has a variety of support moves, same deal with Babamon. Cannondramon has a variety of range on his moves. Imperial Dramon Dragon Mode Black also has strong wide moves, same with Black War Greymon, who has a whopping 2 full range moves. I take the lower west path, open a chest that has a full DGRD, then go west through the upper path, followed by the westmost path, opening a chest that has a Wind Rope Gamma. I return to the previous area, then take the upper path west, so I can take the warp to the next sub-area. This recolor of Resistor Jungle features wild Digimon that includes Centaurmon, who can easily reach Mega. Minotaurmon can do the same, though his Mega has been available in the wild already. Kongomon is a wild armored Digimon. In this game, they can DNA Digivolve. Rosemon has moves with a variety of side effects. She can DNA Digivolve to her Burst mode. Skull Mammothmon has a variety of status effects it can inflict. Lotusmon has a wide heal, while Granquagamon has strong wide moves. I find a chest that has a light rope gamma, then go west, climb the vines to the top path to go west again, opening a chest that has a full DGRT. I return to the previous area, take the middle west path, so I can climb down to the lower path to go west and open a chest that has an EXP ring gamma. I go back to the top path though, that way I can go west to take the warp for the next sub-area. This recolor of Proxy Island features wild Digimon that includes Sinduramon. He must either pivot or DNA Digivolve, though he could become Varodurmon by doing so. Brachiomon can easily become Mega, same with Sylphimon. Shurimon is another armored Digimon, so DNA is the only option. Shaojinmon needs a bit extra scan data to reach Mega, Eaglemon can learn an MP restoration move, and finally, Jumbogamemon has many multi-hit moves available. I open a chest that has a bit ring gamma, then go northeast through 2 areas, open a chest that has an ice rope gamma, go back 1 area, then go south, followed by northeast, finding the warp to the final sub-area. This recolor of the Frillo Ruins mansion features wild Digimon that include Vajramon. He can easily reach Mega, Big Mamemon, who lacks natural evolutions or Digivolutions, so DNA is mandatory, King Chessmon, who prefers support moves, Queen Chessmon, who has a variety of moves both wide and single target focused, Black Mega Gargomon has got a strong, wide, multi-hit move, Kerbimon Evil, he complements strong wide moves with a single target signature, Gulfmon, he has strong damage with status effects, finally, Lilithmon's kit includes status effects, a revive, and an Omni resistance reduction. There's not much here. I take the upper path west to open a chest that has a Fire Rogue Gamma, then take the lower path to a warp point that takes me to Duftmon and Slapemon, members of Gaia Origin, who promptly wiped me. Guess I'm gonna have to grind a bit more. This is a long session, during which I DNA Digivolve Patroclus with a Dark Dramon I raised to make Shine Raymon Ruin mode. It's time for round 2. I'm dealing decent damage to Duftmon and Slapemon, so the fight goes without much of a hitch. Although it isn't over just yet, Apocalypse arrives as my next foe, who's yet another easy victory. Next is Susano Omo. He's quite a bit bulkier and threatens with decent damage, but it's still manageable. The next fight is against Zed Millenniumon. He's quite vulnerable to my many light moves, but he responds with strong dark damage. After winning, I'm to face both Alphamon and Omnimon. It's at this point that I'm perhaps starting to sweat a bit. I don't necessarily have strong damage against them. At least Ajax can take their light moves on without much loss. It's tough, but I still managed to win. Next is Bellsmon Blast Mode. This gives Patroclus a chance to act as my wall of sorts, though that means he's just using revives and heal items, as my other two Mons are glass cannons against his Dark Digimon. The final opponent is Gallantmon Crimson Mode. Achilles and Ajax tank his hit somewhat, but Patroclus is down for most of the fight, which means it lasts for a long while, as my damage output is rather small, but item spam saves the day. Gallantmon is down. My victory against Gaia Origin is absolute. Clockmon shows up to congratulate, then Gallantmon gives me a portion of his data. 100% Gallantmon Crimson Mode scan data, that is. This Digimon has max attitude and has both strong multi-hits and wide moves. I return to the Union. Finally, we've been acknowledged by the Gaia Origin. I then collect my reward, which includes the Blutgang. From now on, there will be 3 strong new Digimon in the wild. Frillo Ruins now has Anubismon. He has revives, sleep moves, and even an insta-kill. Task Canyon now has Imperial Dramon Fighter mode. His white signature is complemented with many multi-hits. While Access Glacier now has Dark Dramon. He's got strong single target damage. Getting close to that 100% quest completion, after completing all species quests, I challenged the Gaia Origin, protectors of the digital world. After defeating them, they acknowledged the Union as a legitimate organization in defense of the digital world. There's just one quest left, one that will see me face the strongest Digimon. Thank you for watching, and I'll be seeing you next time, as I fight against some rather familiar faces.